I used to believe my life was ordinary until I discovered the truth. I was the only one who didn't know the secret. My name is Adrian Scott. If you met me a year ago, you'd probably forget me within minutes. I was just another freelance designer working from a teeny apartment, surviving on deadlines, cheap coffee, and routine that rarely changed. My life moved in quiet circles. Wake up, walk, eat, sleep, repeat. There was comfort in that simplicity. Every morning, Emily, my younger sister, would knock on my door before leaving for work. She never entered without permission, just three soft taps, always the same rhythm. Adrian, don't forget to eat. I'd smile, pretending I needed the reminder. Truthfully, those small interruptions were the bridge part of my day. Emily had this warmth, this lightness that filled space without trying. Where I was cynical, she was hopeful. Where I expected disappointment, she searched for meaning. She believed in me more than I believed in myself. Then there was Ben Foster, my oldest friend. We'd known each other since college. He was loud, sarcastic, endlessly energetic, the kind of person who could walk into silence and turn it into louder within seconds. You think too much, he'd say, and you don't think that all, I'd reply. That was our balance. Life was predictable, safe, and maybe a little empty until the day Victoria Hayes appeared. She contacted me through a freelance platform. No profile picture, no detailed description, just a message. Precise, polite, unsettlingly calm. I'd like to discuss a private project, confidential. Curiosity paid my bills, so I agree. When we meet, she didn't look mysterious. She looked composed, elegant, the kind of presence that made you sit straighter without realizing it. Her voice was soft, but there was something behind it, something heavy. I need help organizing personal materials, she said. Documents, photos, digital files. Nothing unusual. But as a week passed, the assignment became stranger. Sorting out recordings, labeling audio files, reviewing fragments of conversation that felt deeply personal. Yet I was told nothing about their origin. Still, I didn't question it. Freelancers rarely do. Then came the audio file, unlabeled, no instructions. I clicked play. At first, there was only static. Then a voice emerged, faint, trembling, painfully familiar. My breath stopped. It was Emily, not her everyday voice, not the cheerful tone I knew. She sounded scared. I don't know how much longer I can pretend. The recording cut abruptly. My hands were shaking. My mind scrambled for logic. Maybe it was coincidence. Maybe someone who sounded like her. But deep down, I knew that night Emily didn't knock. Morning came, no taps, no reminder to eat. I called her, no answer. Ben tried to calm me down. You're overthinking. but something inside me had already cracked. I confronted Victoria. Her expression didn't change. Not surprise, not guilt, only sadness. You weren't supposed to hear that yet, she whispered. Yet, that word echoed louder than any explanation. What is this? I demanded. She hesitated, then finally spoke the sentence that shattered my world. Adrian, Emily has been gone for 8 months. Gone? The word made no sense. My memories fought violently against it. I had spoken to Emily yesterday. I had heard her voice. I had seen her smile. This is not funny. Victoria's eyes filled with something I didn't want to recognize. Grief. You created a version of reality where she was still alive. Everything blurred. No. Yes. I stumbled backward, my mind collapsing under the weight of a truth it refused to carry. A car accident, a rainy night, a phone call I never emotionally survived. According to Victoria, and later confirmed by Dr. Andrew Collins, my brain did something extraordinary and devastating. It protected me. It erased the unbearable and replaced it with illusion. Emily knocking on my door. Emily reminding me to eat. Emily laughing at my sarcasm. None of it was real. They weren't recordings of Emily's voice. They were recordings of mine. Fragments of therapy session I didn't remember attending. Conversation where I spoke to someone who was not there. Victoria wasn't a random client. She was a part of my treatment team. Every assignment, every file, every carefully constructed task designed to guide me, designed to guide me back to reality without destroying me all at once. But the truth arrived anyway, and it hurt more than forgetting ever did. I returned to my apartment that night. Knock knocks, no warmth behind the silence, just the unbearable echo of absence. For the first time in months, I saw the untouched side of the hallway, the dust, the stillness, the evidence my mind had carefully hidden. Emily's shoes were gone. Her laughter was gone. She had been gone for a long time. And I had been living with a ghost my heart refused to bury. People say memories fade. They don't. They wait. They hide. And when they return, they don't ask permission. They break you gently, then all at once. Now my days are truly ordinary, quiet, heavy, real. I still wake up, work, eat, sleep, but sometimes, in the soft space between dreams and morning, I swear I hear 3 gentle steps, and for a split second, I forget the truth again. If this story stayed with you, take a moment to breathe and remember the mind doesn't always lie to hurt us. Sometimes it lies to help us survive.